Hi, thanks so much for tuning in. You're watching BQ Prime. My name is Alex Mathew, and I am not a bot. Though at some point in the future, you might have artificial intelligence take my job. I don't know whether that's going to happen or not, but then it's a distinct possibility given everything that we've seen in the recent past. Now, I'm talking to you about this because more and more companies are exploring the possibilities that artificial intelligence takes over certain processes that used to take a lot of time and cost a lot of money. One such example is what my guest today will speak about. Aabhinna Khare is joining in, the Chief Digital and Marketing Officer at Bajaj Capital. Aabhinna, thank you so much for taking the time. And at the onset, before I say anything else, I would like to hear about how you've utilized ChatGPT and artificial intelligence in the last month to sell insurance products.
Yes. Hi, Alex, and pleasure to be part of this discussion with you. I'm so glad that I'm not right now talking to an AI because I believe that interconnection of what's happening around us and the shared wisdom of culture will continue to come with humans. What we see using AI and how we utilized last month on selling the life insurance product is we have around 1,000 of our relationship managers on ground, and they were to reach out to the customers, what we call clients, educating them that the tax-free guaranteed returns, which government brought the change till 31st March, they should lock in their fixed returns. So what we used AI was to create AI avatar for the specific relationship manager, and that particular AI in the video talked about the benefit to the customer and gave the detail to the customer to connect to this relationship manager. That is what we built in using the AI. So we created multiple avatar using the AI, multiple characters, and they talked about the benefit of investing personalized to that particular client, and then ended it with recommending the relationship manager who would help them invest and save their money and get the insurance. So that was in a crux what we did.
So and the script that you generated for these videos,
Yes.
And I'm assuming that these videos were sent on broadcast groups and on WhatsApp and various other distribution platforms. The script of these videos, was it generated in-house, or did you use another artificial intelligence platform to do that?
So what we did was we created a cohort of personas and entered it in ChatGPT 4. And we utilized the latest version, the ChatGPT 4 of it. We entered the details that this is a person living in Bombay, south of Bombay, 29-year-old, just married, just have a good disposable income. Please write a narrative script that the AI will speak and give the introduction of the relationship manager whom they have to connect. So there was a script written. Then we took this script of ChatGPT through ChatGPT 4 and entered it in another tool, which created the video avatar on it. And that video, when we created with the name of the relationship manager, say for example, myself, Aabhinna Khare, and my mobile number, that was said by that avatar, and that was given to the relationship manager as well as to the customer through individual broadcast. So each customer got their relationship manager. So typically one relationship manager will have 100 to 150 customer mapped to them. So each of them getting the message that they can contact the relationship manager, and even relationship manager using his own WhatsApp to share it with his active and inactive clients. That's how it was done.
So these models that you used in the videos, were they based on actual humans, or were they completely artificial?
So they, so our research basis, our understanding, and first, these are not actual humans. They are all created. They don't exist in real world. But what we did was we realized that if I am sending a message, for Bajaj Capital, we have a client base for last 60 years. right? So we have clients who are even 90-year-old, and we have clients who are just 19-year-old or just got their PAN card, 18-year-old, and getting into the investment, right? So what we did was we created basis our learning that a 45-year-old would like to learn this from a 40-year-old, but a 65-year-old would like to talk to a little more mature person who is a 50-year-old. So all those characters were of different age group talking in a very different way, which resonated with that particular persona. So we actually created 100 different videos for different RMs, 100 different persona, speaking about all those 100 different, um, you know, uh, different PGs, right? Somebody who at a different stage of life. So in business, in financial business, what we do is we have different personas basis your stage of life. So somebody who is just married has a very different requirement and goal set versus who have just got a kid, right? Versus somebody who is in a wealth accumulation stage, last 5 years of 45 to 52 when they want to accumulate, and then the 60 is about distribution phase, how to stay long and have the money there. So for each stage, there was a different was done.
So, but Aabhinna, tell me, how many people did you reach with this effort that you did?
So for the total customer base, we reached out to over 1 lakh unique customers of ours, and our 1,000 RMs mapped to each of them. They could send to further more, but 1 lakh is what we disseminated to all the customers.
But this is in your customer base. I'm talking about those people that you didn't have in your customer base. Total, how many people did you reach?
So that impression reached out to around 17 to 18 million, because we utilize these videos across all the touch points to get to that eyeballs. And impressions were over 150 million, right? Just on the digital front.
Okay, so 17 million people, and I might even say that might be a conservative estimate, considering that people share individually and you won't have data on that, I would think.
Yes, so we have had studies where kids, we have called the customer and they have said that my kid was showing me, my 7-year-old was showing me the avatar from Bajaj Capital, and that is what the biggest success came for us, because we could get a younger one talking to a little older audience, right? That also was a lot.
So the reason I'm asking you about the numbers that you reached out to is I want to try and understand, if it wasn't for this exercise or if it wasn't for this AI video, how many would you normally be able to reach out to, and what mode would you use to reach out to them?
So typically when we, I will give you the numbers. We have seen that on a typical growth rate, we have given an uptake of 29.8% in our demand that came in, right? So on a regular basis,
I want to get to that. I want to get to that, Aabhinna, but I'm saying on an ongoing basis, because I want to draw a comparison between the two and then talk about the results.
So I would have reached around 30 million on a typical medium that I have used. I would have gone to TV, I would have gone to a print ad kind of thing also using that, and would have reached a number of 30 million kind. I could reach 70 million, right? So there was typically a 40 million uptake that we clearly see. On the cost,
I'll come to the cost, but I'm talking about, so you had significantly higher reach, and the effect of that is that you saw a 30% increase in the demand that you got for the products, right? But that
is the transaction. That is the extra transaction I did, 29.8%.
But that's also a factor of the deadline drawing close, and the fact that people were also aware that they had a limited amount of time to do this. Do you think that this is something that can still have a 30% uptick in a normal business course?
The campaign will change, Alex. Why would you want to do a 31st March campaign now?
No, fair enough.
Right. The point is, people value personalized communication to them. And the world has changed from loyalty of me to loyalty to me. So all individuals or customers are asking, tell me if this brand is loyal to me, rather than he's asking a loyalty of me, right? What this does is, for all the processes, even in this month, we are seeing a huge uptake on personalized video when we are using it for AI, right?
Sure.
Because that's another thing which is happening on the
But you
area.
were talking about the cost factor as well, Abhinav,
Yes.
and that was again a corollary. What I was trying to draw is that you
Yeah.
reached out to more people and the cost is less. Could you give me a comparative?
So two sets of cost get involved. Number one cost is the making of these videos and getting the script and everything. On a typical basis, I would have spent a 25 lakh rupees and a 3 months hard hitting for a 7 people team with agency to craft the script, get the video recorded, get the brand guideline corrected, and then ensure that it roughly around 15 lakh of rupees I do for distribution of it minimum, right? On first, if I do it on a digital medium, I would be spending couple of crores to get to the YouTube ads, etc. With this, what we could do is we have spent uh, whooping 7,800 rupees, right?
Hmm.
For a 1 month tool cost, right? SaaS product cost, which is $20 and $100 and $60. The total somewhere around $70 is what we spent, and we could do all of this in house with the set of smart team that we have, right? So they put in that character, they trained the AI, they put the content, created doing it. Yes, it was sleepless night, 10-15 days of full team only, the product team of mine and the marketing team of mine completely working onto this. But that is the cost differentiation from somewhere around uh, 25 lakhs for creative. It has been done in 7,800, and a crore rupees had been the spent. The distribution cost of 1 crore would have we have done around 12 lakhs of spend.
So I'm just curious about the product because you've used this
Yes.
for traditional insurance products or traditional life
Yes.
insurance products. But I
Yes.
think the potential also exists to do this for term products, to
Yes.
essentially educate your customer base about the benefits of having term. Is that something that you will contemplate doing?
So we and so much thankful, Alex, for saying this. For term product, we are actually using it for the awareness program. We are building in those content. We are getting it ratified of all the compliance and legality. The benefit is immense when we do it in regional languages, which is what we are right now exploring. The vernacular languages have a way better understanding, and we need to teach people the term insurance benefit in their language to really get that category growing.
Okay.
And we are going to use that. Yeah.
And my final question, and
Yes.
we're still, I would say, despite the kind of advancements that we've seen at a nascent stage of development of artificial intelligence, and quite a few applications, I think, will still be in the offing. But the other aspect is the regulation of this space. And I think more and more conversations will take place about the use of AI, products like ChatGPT and the like. Do you or will you have to invest in compliance in other services that will work in conjunction with this? And how do you ensure that the content that you're providing is legal, is regulatory proof, all of those aspects before you put it out?
Right. And very good question, Alex. We have already started is strengthening our compliance team. We have anyway hired more people because the amount of content that we are generating, it is impossible for 1 or 2 people to check. Usually we were creating 2 contents in a month, 2 to 3. Today, for every day, there is 3 social media posts at least on the product. We as a company, have a history where we are extremely conscious our value system of being compliant to the rules and regulations that are there of the category. We ensure that every communication gets filed to IRDAI for insurance product and for MFI for the investment products. So we are anyway investing in people first on compliance. Second thing that we are seeing is there are tools coming in which we can make our compliance team also better off, right? On the AI bit also. So we are enabling them to check the read the ads better using certain technologies and then making it easier. But definitely, we see more money being invested in compliance, as we also see that regulator will pitch in and bring in certain elements which will be critical for controlling this.
And finally, this doesn't remove the need for an RM and also the fiduciary responsibility that you have, right? Because the right fit for the product is also important. Ultimately, this is a push that you have done to get your messaging out, but the final call has to be made with the RM, right?
Yes, couple of things. One, relationship managers become more important as the complexity increase, right? What we see is uh, for a specific disease, you go to a specific doctor. Now, with so many things happening, you will see the role of relationship manager becoming more critical, right? When it comes to money. Second thing that we see is uh, the technology is available for all who will utilize it with the right intent of helping the customer. Like, we have not pushed a single product, we have pushed that this is good in as per your financial plan. The discussion of which product will go to the QP, the qualified person, and you have to talk to the QP, and that is what we will continue to urge in all our videos or any tool that we utilize in future.
It's clearly lots to think about and a lot more questions, I think, that I'll have to take to other experts also in the space. But pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you, Alex. Pleasure to meet you.